Alright, well, I just wanted to make this video in response to all of the Anime Vanguard hate and stuff like that. Not really hate, but Vanguards right now is receiving a lot of criticism, and I would like to add to that. Not trying, I don't want to like seem like I'm hating on the game, but like what everybody's been doing, a lot of content creators have been posting all of like the problems they've had with the Vanguards, and I'm kind of just wanted to do that just for fun. But yeah, I just wanted to do that. The background got some Squid Games in here. I'm actually, this is not background. I'm actually like I'm actually playing it. So yeah, but here we go. So one thing I personally don't like is the non-mainstream characters. So I think it was update 6. It added, I don't even know the whatever show, bro. I have no clue. But they've been doing that a lot recently, and it's called Anime Tower Defense. Like adding Invincible, and there was something else they added. Oh, I'm not too sure, but I think they added something else as well. But the two things they added, Invincible and I know they added Conquest as well, but there was another thing that wasn't really anime related, but it was still cool to see it. I'm not sure if it was Virgil and Dante, because they did get anime, but adding these characters that people don't know or non-anime related is just no, the non-anime characters, they are pretty cool. The Invincible was a pretty cool addition to the roster, but you guys understand what I'm trying to say. The non-anime characters, no, I mean God, I can't even speak. I'm trying to focus in this. The characters that people just simply don't know. We're not gonna play a game where we don't really know what the characters are. I think it was like this, the 6.0 update was called like Gun something. I don't know. I'm actually gonna search it up real quick. Alright, the characters are from, I think, an anime called the Guilty Gear. Again, I've never heard of this, so I mean, I've heard people complain about it, so clearly it's not just me that doesn't know about this. Maybe it's a niche anime, I have no idea, but definitely going mainstream, especially for point updates, that is crucial. I can understand doing it for like a non-point update, but for a point, when I say point, I mean like 6.0, not like a 6, not like 0.5, 0.25 or something like that. Like you guys understand what I mean. But alright, moving on to my next point. Monarchs being simply just, they break the game. This also has to do with Vanguards also breaking the game. Like for example, whenever I play, I haven't played really recently, but when I do, literally I just place down my Monarch Sunjin, and it literally just solos it. I can't even lie. It's kind of unfun, but at the same time, I mean, having a Monarch and a Vanguard, I understand is the highest rarity, but I mean, like, I feel like it kind of takes the fun out of it. Like, this is me saying this whenever I'm doing it. Like, I'm using the two best things. I don't know, it just kind of takes the fun out of it. I'll say this, I never really did like the idea of Monarch traits. Like, when I say Monarch traits, I mean like in actual Anime Tower Defense, not just Vanguards. I never liked the idea of a unique, a all-star, a glitched, and of course a Monarch. I've never liked that idea. I feel like it was always too overpowered. I'm not saying traits are bad or anything, but I'm gonna say this. I've been playing these games for about 4 years now. I started off on ASTD, so I never really had traits until I believe it was AA. I never actually played AA too much. I did play it a bit. I do have the OG title, but the Monarch type traits are breaking the game, and people are kind of seeing that, how if you don't have a Monarch unit, you're basically like screwed. Like a lot of the content that not people, a lot of the like the in-game content that the devs have made, like you need Monarch to beat them. Like I don't know what the testers have been doing. I think it was Perry or Nagbox, so that's his name. They've been saying how like the testers must be using Monarch to beat the mode, cause it's so hard even without it. Like it's definitely like beatable. The new modes or whatever, they're beatable without Monarch, but it's just so hard. Like there's not even like there's no point. Actually, I want to see what I get here. But moving on to my next point. So yeah, Monarchs and Vanguards break the game. Like Monarch units and then Vanguards. Really Kaguya, Star. Really Kaguya and Sunjin. Although I will say they are supposed to be the best units in the game. I do understand that, but like when it gets to a point where I only need to place down one of them, like one unit, and then I could just sit back. It's it kind of does take the fun away. Again, I will say it's understandable because like that is supposed to be one of the strongest units, so I can't really complain too much about that. So moving on, Vanguard units and secret units having such low odds. Oh my god, this makes the game so unfun. This is one thing I never understood. Why I think it was AA that started this, I believe. AA, why would they add this and then now it affects every other TD, including now All-Star? Although All-Star Tower Defense ASTD, the original, was affected by this, so it wasn't just ASTDX. But either way, I never liked the idea, and what I'm referring to is like, let's say Alucard, he's like a 0.1% to get. Icarus 0.75. What else? Yamamoto, I think it's a 0.75 as well. Either way, that type of concept, oh my god, to get a unit, oh my god, especially with no pity. I think they added a pity now, but a lot of the games don't have a pity. The only game that does it good is ALS. They actually have a pity. Oh, All-Star Tower ASTDX has pities, but it is to the point where you kind of do have to macro it. But I mean, it's whatever, man. All these games are gonna contain a macro, but again, there are ways around it in ASTDX. Like you don't actually need to macro it. But yeah, units being that hard to obtain, secrets and oh, going on to Vanguard units. Oh my god, so much people spend millions of whatever portal currency is currently available in Vanguards just to not get the Vanguard unit. I am one of these people. I spent so much trying to get. Oh my god, I played during the damn Wisp Down update. I obtained so much Wisps just to not get. I believe it was Diavolo? Yeah, it was Diavolo. And what is going on? I can't jump or something. And then spending a lot of time just to not get Gogeta. It's honestly just very annoying. On top of that, portals being very hard to complete. Like certain portals, not all of them, but there are certain portals that are simply just impossible to do. Like you literally just have to delete it from your inventory. And you know, it's kind of unfun. And that's it for this point. Alright, moving on. I want to talk about bugs. Oh my god. Where do I even start? There is a lot of bugs to the point where I'm not gonna play the update until the next day or like the damn next week if I have to. Cause there is so much bugs on release. Like characters won't have the right models. Passives won't work. You can't actually get certain units. Like, hello? Go fix the update before you release it. Or, I guess when you release the update, there will be problems no matter what, but bro, there's no way it's happened for like every damn update. Although I've heard people say for this update there wasn't really that much problems. I already know there were some model problems with the grinder, but I mean, other than that, what am I doing? Other than that, I mean, it's pretty fun. Moving on. This is actually a really good one. Power creep. Now, power creep is usually referred to a unit out, like, out, what would you call it? Like, doing way more damage next update. Now, this is a even worse type of power creep in Vanguards. The units don't do enough damage. Like, bro, it's crazy how, like, a damn, I don't even know, like, Alucard is putting up the same. No, Alucard's a bad example. Who would I use? Who would I say? I still use Vegeta on a lot of stuff, and I win them like very easily. Like, it's crazy. Vegeta's such an old unit, and he's actually still putting up a decent. No, not even decent. It's good. A good amount of damage, and he's not like out of the meta. Like, I know some tier lists would probably say he's bad, or you might think he's bad, but I mean, go ahead and try him out. He's still really good. And I'm not just talking about Vegeta alone. There are other units that are very old, like unreleased units, that are very good. Like, they're still usable. And it's kind of crazy to think about, because we have had more than 7 updates now, and some units on release are still usable within the newer content. You won't see that in any other game. You won't see that in ALS. You won't see that in OGA STD. You won't see that in AA. But other than that, yeah. Moving on. Okay, this is a really big problem. Updates take way too long, and people understand that they take long because of the quality. But bro, it's funny. I just saw somebody compare the All-Star Tower Defense X's Zeke, which is the Monkey Titan or Beast Titan, compared the Beast Titan to Vanguard's Beast Titan, and it low-key looks better. It's crazy, because Vanguard is supposed to be known for their own quality, but if a All-Star Tower Defense X is putting up the same type of like model quality, that's when you know something's going on. They're taking so long just for the same quality to be done within 2 weeks, when they're taking a whole month for an update. Actually, don't quote me on that. I don't know if they've taken them a month for an update, but you guys do understand what I'm trying to say. They take really long with their updates, and that people don't really have enough attention span. I gotta look at a lock on this, but it's kind of going slow. I'll probably cut this out, but maybe. I gotta show my skills. I play Dead by Daylight, so if you guys know, you know. Oh, what is going on in the back there? Oh, I shouldn't have tried that. There we go. Alright, moving on. This is my... Oh, no. Okay. So, units passives getting out of hand. Now, this is something I haven't, like... Again, I haven't really been playing all too much, so I haven't really gone into most of the units, but apparently a lot of the unit passives are kind of getting out of hand. And I mean, again, I can't speak too much on this, but this is a problem that people have said to be going on. I'm not going to talk about it too much because I literally have no clue on it, but I just wrote it down here. I know you can't see it, but I just have it written down. Moving on to my very last point that I want to make in this video. um I noticed this, and this actually drove me away from Vanguards, and it was actually on the Dragon Ball Vegeta update. I think it was update 5. It was when the enemies started to like regen, and then on top of regenning, just taking away damage and health. Oh my god, it was so annoying during the point 5 update. I literally didn't want to play it. And it was crazy because everybody likes the point 5 update, the Dragon Ball one. And I actually didn't like it for multiple reasons, but it was more of a personal thing. Of course, that was one of the reasons, the units being way too annoying to beat. And the second thing was actually every single unit, or not every single unit, 2 of the units, like I thought there was gonna be a bunch of units. They'll have like Goku, Vegeta, all the Boos, but they didn't actually have that. They had them all compacted into one unit, and this could go back to the second to last thing I said, with all the passives kind of being clumped together and being out of hand. But I didn't like when they just compacted all the units together. I kind of wanted to have a Vegeta and Goku separate unit that I could use, or like different Boos I could use. I thought that's what they were gonna do, and then you could fuse them into whatever. Although, wait, why is it 2 of me? Alright, anyways. What I was saying, units, or no, enemies becoming out of hand, and like they're being able to regen and then take away your health, or not health, but take away your, that guy just flopped. Taking away your damage and range, and it's just so annoying because no other game does that, or not as badly. Alright, I've not actually played this, so I'm gonna end the video with this. Let's see if I can do this right. Or I never tried this. Oh, it was only one at a time? One at a time? Come on. Come on, what am I doing? I jumped, but alright. Alright, well, with that, I'm gonna end this video. Hopefully you guys have a nice day. I hope you guys enjoy the All-Star Tower Defense update coming out later on today. I will be making a video on that. And have a good day, guys. Peace.